So, Caleb, my first question is, what initially made you support Bernie Sanders?
Well, I actually started supporting Bernie because I did the I Side With quiz, and he was my highest match, and I thought that I was going to support a Democrat anyway, so that was how I got into Bernie.
Oh my gosh, wow, that's actually really interesting. Why did you like him over Hillary Clinton?
I thought that he was definitely more authentic, and even back then I didn't trust her, even less than I do now, but still.
Yeah, and I think that people on both sides kind of thought that he was more authentic than her. So what was your idea of socialism, and did it bother you that he was a socialist?
My idea of socialism then was kind of European democratic socialism, not like Soviet Union socialism. I thought of it more as like using taxpayer money to fund social services instead of like giving everyone a certain base salary. And it didn't really bother me that he was a socialist because at the time I considered myself more of a socialist than a capitalist, because I always thought, when capitalism goes wrong, there's a lot of bad, even though now I realize, like, when capitalism goes wrong, there's greed. When socialism goes wrong, there's genocide. So.
Wow, that's so true. So you said you looked up how much people are already taxed, and that led you to see things differently. So it's just interesting to me that a young person would go out and look that up. So what made you do that?
I had a week when I worked that I did overtime and holiday pay, and I was really excited about my paycheck, and I got like a sixth of it taken out in taxes. And I think it was like $80 taken out in taxes, and I was really upset about it. And then I watched this video from Prager University on the YouTube channel that talked about the progressive tax structure that we have, and found out that 71% of all the taxes that are received from the U.S. are from the top 10% of earners.
Yeah, isn't
and
that
so
incredible?
At first I really thought that the rich were getting were not paying their fair share. Now I realize they're paying more than their fair share.
Awesome. Wow. I love hearing this. Okay. So what do you like the most about libertarianism? Because you kind of said that you identify as like a libertarian now. So what do you like most about that?
What I like most about libertarianism is that I think it's the most responsible and mature answer to politics, because basically it says that there's only one person in the universe who is responsible for taking care of you, for making sure that you have a job, for making sure that you can have a car and a house and a future, and that one person is you. It's not the government, it's not me, it's not your family. It's all about personal responsibility.
And finally, what do you think libertarians could do to better reach millennials?
One thing that I've heard pointed out to me is that there are a lot of YouTube videos and celebrities out there that, like Vince Vaughn and Rob Lowe, that are libertarian and can help get that point across. I think that quick videos like Prager University that are easily shareable, and those videos itself are really interesting. But I would say that if you're having a conversation, just a one-on-one conversation with a liberal, that questioning them and just asking them simple questions about what they believe and why they believe that they have an inherent right to take money from richer people because they believe that richer people are somehow worse. And one thing that I thought was really interesting is that someone one time said a lot of people really hate the Walton family, and they think that the Walton family is, because they're really rich, that they're evil people. And they say, when did they become evil? Did they become evil whenever they were poor people, or were they evil whenever they became rich? Liberalism has this idea that they have the right to take other people's earnings and wealth to distribute them as they please, and they don't see a problem with that. And I think that simply questioning a person and asking them what gives you the right to do this, I think their arguments would collapse in on themselves.
Yeah, if you just have a simple conversation, sometimes that just opens the door up, and I completely agree with everything you just said. So awesome. Thank you so much, Caleb.
Thank you.